Question about these new propellers that cost $5,000. I'm guessing that he's talking about the Sharo props. These propellers cost like $5,000, and a normal propeller is anywhere from $800 to $1,500 when you're talking about a stainless steel propeller that goes on roughly a 300 horsepower engine or above. But yeah, I mean, as far as the technology there, I mean, the propeller is phenomenal. You get fuel economy, you get range, you get performance, just everything about the propeller works way better. There's less drag on it. So it's basically a normal propeller with a hole in the middle of the blade that allows water to flow through, but it's at such a design that it still grips the water just as efficiently, if not more efficiently, than a normal propeller would. I've never got to play with them. Obviously, you know, at $5,000 a pop, they're far and few between. That's only for like your normal ones too. Yeah, you got 150 to 450 horsepower, and then 350 to 600 horsepower. And then you can pre-order some different props. Here's staggering performance improvements and a more enjoyable ride for 10 meters to 30-meter range vessels with inboard engines. Doesn't have a price, care protection. But yeah, they don't make anything. It looks like they don't make anything below 150 horsepower engine. But from what I've seen, everything about them is more efficient, from the fuel economy to, you know, the whole shot. It's pretty incredible. I mean, I really would like to see once they get the price down. I don't know exactly when or if that'll ever be where you've got, you know, a reasonable price point, because say you hit ground and you got a $5,000 prop and you bend the blade. I mean, that's a pretty big hit compared to a $1,500 prop, even though a $1,500 prop is a massive hit if you got to buy a new one. But that extra $3,500 is a major factor for pretty much everybody, even though, I mean, their biggest selling point what they say is that because of the fuel economy and what you're saving, that $3,500 that you're going to pay for the prop is going to counterbalance based on your fuel economy and how much you have saved in fuel over X amount of years, depending on how much you use your boat. So as long as you're not hitting ground and you're not running in shallow waters, then it's probably a pretty good investment if you run your boat enough. I mean, if you're running enough where you're spending, say, 10 grand on fuel in a year, which is a lot for most people, but those kinds of people that are spending that much in fuel and running the boat, this might be a pretty good investment because you're going to lower your fuel economy. And after you regain that amount of money that you spent to buy the propeller, then you're going to see savings on the other side of it. I know I say that it's basically a normal propeller with a hole cut in it, but it's really not. I mean, it's like a ribbon almost that goes, so you got your prop and it's like a ribbon that's on top of it. It's totally weird. And I mean, it looks sweet, but I have not got to play around with very many of them. Now, if you enjoyed this clip, you can watch the full episode over here, or you can watch another one over here.